Hey guys, we are back again for another haul video. So I've gotten a handful of figures, 11 total. I guess that's more than maybe just a handful in the past few days, and I figure show them off because I'm not really going to do a review on either of them, either set. It's two different sets of things. One of them is brand new from Super7, but I just can't bring myself to pull them out of the package yet. And honestly, there's not tons to talk about, so I figured we'd just do it now in this haul. So first up, Super7 stuff. They released a new line of reaction figures for Iron Maiden. I'm a huge Maiden fan. I have been for years and years, so these were a no-brainer. Had to pick them up. I'm also a sucker for reaction figures when it's the right property, and this is one. So they've got 4 Maiden figures out right now. We have got the Power Slave Eddie. And the artwork on these cards is really why I can't bring myself to pull these out. I think they look too good carded, at least for now. I don't know, maybe I'll get another set to open. I don't know. We've got Trooper Eddie. That's kind of the quintessential Eddie right there. We have got Aces High Eddie. And then we have got the classic Killers Eddie. So these 4, we've got 4 figures here. They all come on the standard kind of card back for reaction figures. It's that artwork though. That's what really makes me want to keep these carded. And I think they look good presentation wise on these. They're going to look nice. We're probably going to put them, on a shelf, maybe with our record player or something like that, along with the Misfits figures that I got not too long ago. So kind of a theme going there. So next up, we've got some vintage stuff. So the same guy that I managed to get the Beetlejuice vintage figures from, if you saw that haul video back towards the beginning of November, he managed to get a bunch of old ToyBiz era Marvel figures. So we're going to go through some of those that I got for what I think was one heck of a deal. First up, we have got Sabretooth. So these are all X related, so X-Men and then X-Force. So they're all carded. I'm not opening these because they're all relatively pristine for the most part. Bubbles are nice, the cards are crisp. A lot of them have the classic, older style price tags on them, which really does it for me for some reason. It makes me remember finding these on a Walmart shelf or a KB toy store or something like that. So Sabretooth first up, his action feature was that he had self-healing wounds. So there's a chunk in the torso that spins around with scratches on him. I have a loose one of these floating around somewhere. Can't have Sabretooth without Wolverine, so this is the second edition. That is the classic tiger stripe, and he has retractable claws. The only weird thing about this figure is that his claws are curved; they're not straight. He also comes with a gun too. I don't know about that, but this one, this was a must-have when I saw this one go up. Got the one outlier figure. I really liked this character back in the day, so I got a Kane figure from X-Force. Kind of a goofy looking figure, but he was a must-have. He's also incredibly cheap, like $6 or something. He's got an old Toy Works sticker on there. I don't even know what that is. Store I've never heard of. We've got Apocalypse. So this guy has the extending body, and he's got this goofy staff thing. I don't know, but the card art is really amazing. Got all the cross-sell stuff on the back. I have the Wolverine and his bike. I think it's in a plastic storage bin in the garage or something. Cannonball, again, one of my more favorites characters from the 90s. Big fan of X-Force in general, so Cannonball was one I had to snag when he came up. Got an old $4.94 sticker on there, and yeah, very cool. Love the card art again. He's got different cross-sell on the back because he's from a different sub-line from what the other figures are, so there's just a lot more figures that were available at this time. My all-time favorite figure from the line, the old X-Factor style Cyclops with the light-up eyes. I have no idea if it still lights up. He's probably a corroded mess on the inside. And then he's got whatever this thing is supposed to be. I never figured out what this was. This thing, you put his arms in it and he sort of holds it, arms outstretched. More of that cross-sell on the back. And then the last one that I've got is Archangel. Humongous Archangel fan. Great character. Awesome story arcs throughout all of the comics that I've read, and so he was a must-have. These figures just look exceptional, so I had to snag them. Again, I got them for what I think is an amazing price. They don't go too high in value, these figures. For the most part, you can probably get the whole collection for a relatively cheap price, but I don't need all of them, so I'm only going to get the ones that I want. And when I saw these go up, you know, I had to get them. So that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to show is these 7 ToyBiz era Marvel, X-Men, X-Force figures, and then the new Super7 retro style 5 PLA reaction figures. So if by chance I open these, there will be a full review on these guys, but don't count on it. Just know that they look amazing. The card art is awesome. The figures are very faithful to their reaction style. They look like their artwork counterparts, and Super7 absolutely knocked it out of the park on these. So if you're a Maiden fan, go get them. You will not be disappointed. See you later, guys.